A close call at Reagan-National-Airport. An American Airlines plane aborting its landing this morning to avoid colliding with another plane on the same runway. The near miss coming nearly 4 weeks after that deadly mid-air collision over the Potomac. And also just this morning, a runway disaster narrowly averted by seconds and caught on camera. Take a look. This is in Chicago, that Southwest plane as it's touching down, then canceling its landing to avoid a private jet. Our John Rogers is covering all of these developments. He's over on the alert desk tonight. And John, you just spoke to an aviation expert about these incidents.
Yeah, I did, Scott. So let me show you exactly what happened this morning at Reagan National. I pulled up the flight radar that will display the flight path this plane took to walk you through this. So at about 8:20 this morning, an American Airlines flight 2246, it was making its final descent from Boston to DCA when it had to abort its landing to avoid colliding with another plane that was about to take off from the same runway. So the American Airlines plane had to climb back up to roughly 3,000 feet and make a giant loop around before returning to DCA in order to get out of the way. Tonight, I spoke with an aviation expert, Dan Ronan, with our news partners at WTOP. He said that we'll have to wait on the air traffic controller audio to know for sure what went wrong here. As we already know, the airspace above Reagan National is extremely challenging. And in the wake of last month's disaster, pilots need to be flying with no margin for error.
And in the last month, we've had a number of accidents. We've had a number of close calls. Are they related? Probably not. But aviation safety is so complex and is so challenging. And the big thing, I'm sure a lot of people are scratching their heads saying, you know, what are we doing wrong here? What we need to do is sort of be more vigilant.
Now, as for the near miss at Chicago's Midway Airport that we were talking about, Ronan said that one is even more concerning because that's a small airport and this could have been a very serious disaster. He said there appears to have been a clear miscommunication between the small business plane and the air traffic control tower. The FAA is investigating.